What is this Venator bow setup? What is happening here, gentlemen? Oh, that's a never before seen Venny stack, if I could say so myself. You ever seen that one, Shiro? And before the video begins, I want to give a massive shout out to all of our channel members. Big shout out to all of the heroes and legends. Thank you all for supporting the channel directly and helping me put out all of these videos, keep my streams live every single day. I appreciate you all more than you know. Yeah, like a GM should always just be a personal grind that you take on if you want to challenge yourself, if you want to feel accomplished and overcome some difficult shit. That's all GM should ever be. And it's fine to leave it that way and not push yourself for it if you don't have any inherent, like, desire to do that or, like, you know, yearn for it. There is no point of it. It is just a flex, and you're impressing nobody. Can confirm as someone with the helmet, no one fucking cares. There's a bunch of people with GM. So many people have serviced GM and bought so many tasks that, like, half the people look at GM and don't even fucking think of it as anything cool, that, like, no one gives a fuck. So, like, unless you personally give a fuck, you shouldn't go for GM. Unless you personally want it and care and give a fuck, which is all that matters at the end of the day, then you should go for it. But if that's not the reasoning, then fuck it. It's pointless. It's truly pointless. Penny passive now? Not yet. Yeah, I really wanted to get GM, and I set myself a goal of I want to get GM by the end of the year. This was last year. And I set that goal at the start of January, and I had only a scythe. But I really wanted it, man. I really freaking wanted it. I thought I could do it, and I was like, I want to overcome this. And, like, there was multiple points where I very much did not enjoy it. Because I felt like I got too deep, and I was like, well, I have to do it at this point. I'm still missing a shadow. That's all I'm missing. I've done every other task, basically, and I just had to resign myself to TOA for 3 months. And it was the least hours I did streaming because I was just miserable, and I would end after like 2 raids because I was just there because I felt like I had to be. And sometimes I would end after 1 raid if it went badly, and it was just miserable. But it was because that was the point where I was doing it because I felt like I had to, or because I felt like I don't know, I had a goal and I didn't want to like fail it or whatever the fuck, and I wasn't letting myself do anything other than stuff that was productive for getting GM. And, like, yeah, it takes the fun out of it. And that's not exactly what you're describing, but that's what I went through. And even something like that, if you're not doing it because you want to do it, it will suck the fun out of it. And it will become more of a grind and less of just like a fun thing you're challenging yourself with. And you don't want it to become just a fucking grind, because some grinds are fun. This is a video game full of grinds. Some grinds are fun, but, like, not everything has to be a grind, I guess, is the best way to put it. Let me do this. And then we have to assess. Never mind, we don't have to assess at all. Oh my god. He just fucking vanished. Who kidnapped that major, guys? I think an alien abducted that shocker. I actually think he just got sent to God. I think an alien just used his tractor beam. Yeah, maxing is another one where it's really easy to burn yourself out. So just try to avoid setting yourself too many deadlines. Take it at the best pace that you can do it. If the XP is going up, that's good. Whatever rate it's going up. I love skilling, personally. I've done a ton of post-max skilling, and I envision myself doing a fuck ton more. But I also do care about ranks. Like, we're currently rank 8 on the duo leaderboard for Gims. Can relate, Max my Gim left me feeling a bit empty. It depends on, like, if you do it as like a, I need to max, I'm pushing to max. I think it burns a lot of people out, and a lot of people said to me when I was doing my maxing grind, like, so what are you gonna do after? Like, what? And, like, I wasn't maxing because I'm like, I need to max. I was just, it's because I wanted to. So, like, I don't think I really experienced any of that burnout, necessarily. But that's just... I think it all depends on, like, the reasoning going into it, more or less. Getting quest cape on my gim left me empty. Wilted flower emoji. Yeah. It also depends on your goals, man. This is just like this is an entirely self-directed video game that, like, if you don't have goals, you'll be very aimless and directionless, and, like, so, like, it's very important to just have goals, whether they're big or small, or grandiose or not. Like, if you don't have goals, like, you might burn out when you're done maxing, or when you finish GM, or when you finish whatever big grind you're on. If you don't have some amount of goals and reason why you're playing the account in the video game, you know, that will happen. And, like, you know, again, it's a video game that we play for fun. Like, maybe the reason you log in is just to, like, do whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You just want to log in and take your mind off shit. And that's reasonable too. It's what a lot of people do. In which case, you don't really need goals. You just log in and do whatever the fuck, and you have fun, and you take your mind off life and whatever. It's a video game. That's what it's for. It just depends. RNG goals are tough as well, because it's like, okay, then you get it, and it's like, then what? We've always had this ambiguous goal of, like, 2 of all of max gear, because me and Andre play really actively. PVM is, like, it's always been our primary, PVM has just always been, like, our primary thing. So, like, we've always just had this amorphous goal of, like, man, we want to have the most fucked up gear tab possible. And so it's like, no matter what I'm doing, there's a lot of different things that can work toward that. So, like, that's just, like, a massive amorphous goal. It's just, like, nice to have in the background. It's always been like, alright, I can go for something. There's always something I can go for, you know, which is very nice. I don't know, like, we have the goal of, like, increasing our rank, so any skilling I do or any combat I do that gives me a bunch of total XP is awesome. It's beneficial. It gives me something. It's juice. So, like, I have all these, like, passive, like, goals that are things that I care about. No one else gives a fuck about. But, like, that's what keeps me logging in. I always have stuff that I can plan for and do and whatever.